The fastest way to make older hands look tired is not wrinkles. It is not veins. It is not age spots. It is often the tiny strip of color sitting at the end of the fingers. A woman can have a beautiful blouse, a soft lipstick, and then the wrong nail color quietly pulls the whole eye down. Suddenly the hands look drier. The skin looks more uneven. The fingers look shorter. The rings look heavier. And the outfit, even if it is lovely, loses that fresh, graceful finish. But the opposite is also true. A better nail color can make the hand look softer before you change anything else. It can brighten the skin around the fingers. It can make the nail bed look cleaner and longer. It can make your jewelry look intentional. It can make a simple white shirt, a navy cardigan, a camel sweater, or a black dress look more finished. And no, this is not about pretending your hands are 25. That is not the goal. Mature hands are beautiful hands. They have held children, carried groceries, written checks, planted gardens, cooked dinners, packed suitcases, buttoned coats, turned pages, and comforted people. The goal is not to erase that life. The goal is to stop choosing nail colors that add heaviness, harshness, or visual fatigue when you could choose colors that make the whole hand look fresher and more graceful. Think of a woman named Linda. She is 68. She is going to lunch with 2 friends she has not seen in months. She puts on slim dark jeans, a cream sweater, small gold hoops, and a soft berry lipstick. She looks in the mirror and thinks, not bad. Then she looks down at her hands. Her polish is a very dark brownish red, almost black in indoor light. It used to feel sophisticated on her. But now against her hands, it seems to emphasize every line, every dry patch, every vein. Her fingers look shorter. Her rings look a little severe. She does not suddenly look unstylish, but something feels heavy. The next week, she tries a sheer rosy pink with a clean glossy finish. Nothing dramatic. No nail art. No long extensions. Just a softer color and a slightly rounded nail shape. The same rings look prettier. The same sweater looks more expensive. Her hands look cared for, not overdone. That is the kind of small change that can make a big difference. Before we get into the 7 colors, remember this. Nail color does not work alone. The finish, the shape, the length, and the condition of the cuticles matter. Dermatologists often recommend protecting the hands from sun exposure and paying attention to dryness, roughness, and dark spots because hands are exposed constantly and can show aging changes from UV damage over time. If your nails are suddenly changing shape, becoming painful, lifting, darkening, splitting badly, or developing new unusual streaks, that is not a styling issue. That is a good reason to ask a qualified professional. But for ordinary polish choices, the right color can absolutely change the visual impression. Now, the contrarian idea. The most youthful looking nail color is not always the youngest looking color in the bottle. A color that looks cute on a teenager may look chalky, sharp, or distracting on mature hands. And a color that looks boring in the bottle may look unbelievably refined once it is on the nail. The best nail colors for older hands are usually not the loudest colors. They are the colors that bring the eye back to the skin, the rings, the sleeve, the face, and the whole outfit. They support you. They do not compete with you. The first color is sheer rosy pink, not bubblegum pink, not neon pink, not a cold Barbie pink that fights with your skin. I mean a sheer soft, healthy pink that looks like your natural nail bed, only cleaner, smoother, and brighter. This is one of the most forgiving nail colors for mature hands because it does not create a hard stop at the fingertip. When a color is very dark, very bright, or very opaque, the eye stops exactly where the polish ends. That can make if the nails are cut square and the polish is deep. But sheer rosy pink lets the eye travel. It softens the transition between nail and skin. The hand looks lighter. This color is especially beautiful if your hands have some redness, visible veins, or a slightly cool undertone. It adds a gentle flush without looking painted on. It also works well for church, lunch, doctor appointments, family dinners, travel days, and weddings where you want to look polished without announcing your manicure from across the room. The mistake is choosing a pink that is too white-based. A chalky pale pink can make it around the fingers look dry or gray, especially if your hands are already fair or have age spots. If you have deeper skin, some pale pinks can look ashy. The better version is translucent, not flat. Think rosewater, petal pink soft ballet slipper, or a barely there blush with a glossy top coat. If your nails have ridges, choose a formula that does not settle into every line. A ridge-filling base coat can help the polish look smoother, but do not overbuff aggressively. Thin, mature nails can become weaker if they are treated too roughly. The goal is a smooth surface, not a punished nail. Sheer rosy pink is also wonderful when your outfit already has interest. Maybe you are wearing a printed scarf, a textured cardigan, tortoiseshell glasses, or a statement necklace. In that case, the hands do not need to shout. They need to look clean, feminine, and intentional. And if you are a woman who says, this is your color family, it whispers. It does not perform. The second color is soft peachy nude, and it can be very flattering on hands that look a little dull or sallow. As we age, our skin tone can appear sallow, as we tone can appear less even. Sometimes a beige polish seems safe in the bottle, but on the hand it makes everything look flat. Soft peachy nude adds warmth back. The important word is soft. A strong orange peach can look too summery or too artificial. The sweet spot is a peach-tinted nude that looks like warm cream, apricot milk, or soft shell. It should brighten the hand, not match it so perfectly that the fingers disappear. This color is especially helpful if you wear warm neutrals. Camel, ivory, olive, chocolate brown tan, tortoiseshell glasses, cognac loafers, or a straw handbag in summer. A peachy nude connects beautifully with those colors. It makes the whole look feel harmonious, a white linen shirt and gold earrings. With chipped red polish, the hands may look disconnected from the outfit. With a muddy taupe, everything may look a little tired. But with a warm peachy nude, the hand looks clean and expensive in the most natural way. Not because the polish is expensive, but because the color makes sense with the rest of you. This is also a good choice for women who have wider fingers or shorter nails and do not want their manicure to visually widen the hand. A nude color close to your skin tone but slightly fresher can elongate the fingers because there is less contrast. The eye does not stop abruptly. The nail becomes part of nuance matters. If you have cool undertones, peachy nude may turn orange against your skin. If silver jewelry looks better on you than gold, or if warm beige makes your face look tired, then peach polish may not be your best everyday choice. You may prefer the next color, which gives a similar soft effect, but with a cooler balance. The third color is pink beige or soft almond beige. This is one of the most useful mature hand colors because it sits between pink and beige. It is not sugary, it is not orange, it is not gray. It is the kind of color that looks like a well-tailored trench coat, a cashmere cardigan. Pink beige is perfect for women who want a refined, quiet manicure that goes with almost everything. It works with navy, cream, denim, black, gray, burgundy, soft pearl earrings, gold jewelry, silver jewelry, and most lipstick colors. It does not fight your wardrobe. This color is also excellent if you are trying to move away from old habits. Maybe you wore frosted pink for years. Maybe you always chose burgundy because it felt grown up. Maybe you picked French manicures for every occasion because you did not know what else looked polished. Pink beige is a modern update without being trendy in a scary way. The reason it can make hands look fresher is that it reduces visual contrast. Older hands, freckles, spots, texture, knuckle contrast, veins, and sometimes texture, knuckles, rings, and sometimes dryness around the cuticle. A polish with too much contrast can make the eye bounce from one detail to another. Pink beige calms the picture. It makes the hand look more uniform, but avoid one version, dead beige. If the polish looks like wet cardboard, put it back. Beige can be elegant, but only when it has enough life in it. The color should have a hint of rose, cream, or almond. If it makes your hands look gray in the store lighting, it will probably not improve at home. A useful test is to hold the bottle against the back of your hand, not just against your palm. Your palm is usually lighter and smooth is. If the polish makes the back of your hand look warmer, softer, or cleaner, it is a good candidate. If it makes spots stand out or your skin look dusty, choose another undertone. This is also a beautiful color for women who wear glasses. Glasses already frame the face. If you have colorful frames, bold frames, or a stronger lipstick, a pink beige manicure helps everything look balanced. It says, I am polished without adding one more loud element. The fourth color is muted mauve. Mauve can be magical on mature hands, but only when it is muted. A loud purple pink can look dated. A gray purple can look cold. A dusty rose mauve, however, can make the hands look romantic, soft, and quietly current. This is the color for the woman who finds nude too plain but red too strong. It gives feminine without being girlish. It works beautifully with gray hair, silver jewelry, soft charcoal, denim, navy, plum, lavender, dusty blue, and rose lipstick. One reason muted mauve works so well is that it has enough color to look intentional, can disappear, especially if your hands have a lot of texture or your nails are short. A muted mauve gives the nail shape definition, but because the color is softened, it does not create the same harsh outline as a very dark polish. Picture a woman with silver hair wearing a navy blazer, a white tee, dark jeans, and comfortable loafers. If her nails are black cherry, the look may become severe. If her nails are bare and dry, the outfit may feel unfinished. But a soft mauve gives the whole look a gentle lift. It picks up the coolness in the hair and the depth in the navy without overpowering either one. This color is also helpful for women who feel their hands look bony. A very pale nude may make the fingers look longer, but it can also make the knuckles stand out if there is not enough softness. Muted mauve adds a veil of color that can make the hand feel less stark. The misunderstanding with mauve is thinking all mauves are the same. They are not. Some are too purple. Some are too brown. Some are too gray. If your hands are fair and cool, a rose mauve may be lovely. If your skin is medium or olive, a mauve with a little berry can be better. If your skin is deeper, look for mauve that has enough richness so it does not turn dusty or chalky. And be careful with matte mauve. Matte polish can look modern on some women, but it can also make mature hands look dry because it removes shine. A soft glossy or satin finish usually looks more flattering. Shine reflects light. It gives the nail a healthy surface. That tiny reflection can make the whole hand look more alive. The fifth color, this is where some women get nervous. They think red is too bold, too young, too sexy, too much. But a classic red, chosen carefully, can be one of the most graceful nail colors a mature woman can wear. The key orange red, not neon orange red and not brown red that looks almost dried. A blue red has clarity. It looks beautiful with white, black, navy, denim stripes, pearls, gold, silver camel, and a simple lipstick. It has a clean, old Hollywood quality that never really disappears. Red is not for hiding. Red is for intention. If you choose it, let it be neat. Short to medium nails, softly rounded or squoval, smooth edges, clean cuticles, and no chips. Red polish that is chipped can age the whole look quickly because the contrast is obvious. But fresh red polish on a shorter nail can look crisp, feminine, and strong. This is a wonderful color for special events. A wedding, a dinner, a holiday gathering, a date night after divorce or widowhood when you want to feel like yourself again. A red manicure can remind a woman that femininity does not expire. The before and after is easy to imagine. Before, a black dress, low heels, small earrings, and bare nails with dry cuticles. The outfit is fine, but it feels incomplete. After the same dress, a soft red lip and classic blue-red nails. Suddenly the hands look styled. The wine glass looks prettier in the hand. The clutch looks more deliberate. The whole woman appears more awake. But there are rules of restraint. If the red nails are long, pointed, glittery, and paired with too much jewelry, the effect can become loud. If the red is too dark, it may emphasize veins or spots. If it is too orange, it may bring out redness in the skin. Choose the red the way you would choose a lipstick. Hold it near your skin, look at it in natural light, and ask whether it brightens or fights you. For women who say, "My hands are not pretty enough for red," I would gently challenge that. Sometimes the reason red looks wrong is not the hand. It is the nail shape or the shade. Try a shorter nail. Try one coat less intensity or a slightly sheer red. Red does not have to be dramatic to be beautiful. The sixth color is soft berry, not black plum. Not nearly brown wine, not glittery grape like soft berry, cranberry, or sheer boysenberry, with enough brightness to lift the hand but enough depth to feel grown up. This color is especially flattering in fall and winter, but it can work year-round if your wardrobe navy, charcoal, cream, denim, burgundy, forest green, or soft black. It gives more warmth than mauve and more softness than red. Soft berry is a beautiful alternative for women who have worn dark burgundy for decades. Burgundy can be chic, of course, but when it becomes too browns look heavier. It may make the hands look heavier. The eye stops at each shoulder. The skin around the nail can look paler by contrast. Soft berry keeps the richness, but removes some of the weight. This is one of those small change, big difference moments. You do not have to give up your beloved deep colors entirely. You may only need to move 2 steps lighter and 1 step clearer. Instead of a heavy wine, choose cranberry. Instead of black cherry, choose raspberry rose. Instead of dark plum, choose soft berry cream. The feeling remains sophisticated, but the hand looks fresher. This color can be stunning with gray hair. Gray hair often brings a cool luminous quality to the face. A berry nail can echo that coolness while adding warmth and vitality. It also works well if you like berry lipstick, but do not want to wear lipstick every day. The manicure gives a hint of color even when the face is natural. For plus-size women or women with fuller hands, berry can be flattering when the nail shape is slightly elongated. You do not need long nails. A softly rounded oval, even just a little past the fingertip. If the nails are cut very short and square, berry may make the fingertips look wider. Shape and color work together for petite women can add polish without overwhelming the outfit, especially if the rest of the look is simple. Petite style often benefits from fewer berry manicure, can be one intentional accent rather than several competing details. The 7th color is milky lavender gray. This one is unexpected, and that is why it can be so effective. I do not mean a bright purple. I do not mean teenage lavender. I mean a soft milky lavender gray, sometimes called lavender mist, soft lilac gray, or cool dove lavender. This color can be incredibly flatter hair, cool undertones, blue or green eyes, soft gray wardrobes, or a love of gentle colors. It gives the hand a clean, airy quality. The reason it works is subtle. Gray hair can sometimes make older makeup, and clothing colors look too warm, too brown, or too heavy. A soft lavender gray polish can connect with the coolness of feel deliberate. It can also soften the look of dark spots because it does not create the extreme contrast of black, navy, or deep burgundy. If it is too white, it may look chalky. If it is too gray, it may make the skin look cold. If it is too purple, it may look juvenile or costume-like. The best version has softness, translucency, and a little warmth or white shirts. This color is lovely with gray sweaters, denim jackets, soft blue scarves, lavender blouses, pearl jewelry, silver watches, and cool pink lipstick. It is also beautiful for spring, but it is not limited to spring. On the right woman, it can become a signature shade. If you have warm golden skin, this may not be your easiest color. It could turn dull or make the hand look slightly gray. In that case, the soft peachy nude or warm pink beige may do more for you. But if cool colors make your face come alive, try this shade at least once. It is one of the most underrated colors for mature women who want to look current without chasing trends. Now let's correct a few misunderstandings because nail color advice can become too simplistic. The first misunderstanding is that pale nails always make hands look younger. Not always. Pale nails can be beautiful, but if the color is too white, too flat, or too close to correction fluid, it can emphasize dryness and texture. A better pale polish usually has some skin-like warmth, a sheer quality, or a soft rosy base. The second misunderstanding is that dark nails are forbidden. They are not. A mature woman can wear deep red, navy, espresso, plum, or black if she loves them. But if your goal is to make the hands look lighter and fresher, very dark polish often creates more contrast. That contrast can draw attention to spots, veins, knuckles, and shorter nail beds. So keep dark colors for moments when the drama is the point, and choose softer colors when freshness is the point. The third misunderstanding is that French manicures are always classy. A soft, thin, modern French can be pretty, but a thick white tip on a square nail can look dated, especially if the white is very stark. It can also make the nail look wider. If you love pink base, a soft white tip, or a sheer milky finish instead of a harsh white stripe. The fourth misunderstanding is that sparkle hides everything. Heavy glitter can actually draw attention to uneven texture, especially when it catches in ridges or chips unevenly. A tiny refined shimmer can be lovely for a holiday or evening, but chunky glitter may not give the graceful effect you want. If your hands are already dry or textured, a glossy cream polish is usually more flattering than heavy sparkle. The fifth misunderstanding is that longer nails look more feminine. Sometimes they do, but very long nails can make older hands look more severe, especially with strong color. With a softly rounded shape, often looks more graceful, more practical, and more expensive. It works with cooking, gardening, travel, grandchildren, typing, and everyday life. The sixth misunderstanding is that the manicure alone fixes the hand. Color helps, but the surrounding details matter. Dry cuticles, cracked skin, chip polish, and rough edges can make even the best color look neglected. A simple hand cream, a little cuticle oil, a file in your handbag, and gloves for cleaning can make your manicure look better for longer. If you get gel manicures, dermatology guidance commonly suggests precautions such as sunscreen on the hands before UV exposure or protective gloves. And the FDA notes that some nail product ingredients can cause reactions in people who become sensitive. Now let's talk about choosing your best shade in real life, not just in theory. If your hands have a lot of redness, coral, and hot pink, they can make redness look stronger. Try sheer rosy pink, pink beige, muted mauve, or blue red instead. If your hands look pale or a little yellow, avoid grayish beige that drains the skin. Try peachy nude, warm pink beige, or classic red. If your hands have age spots, avoid colors that exactly echo the brown tones in the spots, such as muddy taupe or brownish burgundy, unless you truly love that look. Often, a clearer rose, berry, or soft nude looks fresher. If your veins are very visible and blue, extremely pale white polish may make the blue appear stronger. A rose pink, mauve, or berry can balance the hand more gently. If your fingers are short, avoid high contrast polish with a blunt square nail shape. Choose a shade closer to your skin tone or keep richer colors on a softly rounded nail. If your hands are very slender or bony, you may enjoy colors with a little more softness and depth, such as mauve or berry, because they can make the hand look less stark. If you wear many rings, let your nail color support the jewelry. Gold rings often love peachy nude, pink beige, red, and warm berry. Silver and white gold often red and lavender gray. This is not a strict rule, just a helpful starting point. If you prefer low maintenance, choose sheer rosy pink, pink beige, or peachy nude. Chips are less obvious. Growth is less obvious. These colors are forgiving. If you want a confident statement, choose blue, red, or soft berry. Keep the nail shape neat and the outfit simple enough to let the manicure look intentional. If you want something modern but quiet, choose muted mauve or milky lavender gray. And if you are unsure, do not buy 5 bottles at once. Go to the salon or store with one goal. Test undertone. Hold the bottle near the back of your hand. Look at it near a window if you can. Ask yourself 3 questions. Does this color make my skin look brighter? Does it make my fingers look longer or shorter? Does it work with the jewelry I actually wear? That last question matters. A nail color can be beautiful in isolation and wrong for your life. If you wear mostly soft neutrals, a neon manicure may feel disconnected. If you wear colorful scarves and lipstick, a bare nude nail may be perfect. If you garden, cook, travel, or care for grandchildren, a lower maintenance color may make you feel more polished because it stays neat longer. The best manicure is not the one that impresses someone else for 10 minutes. It is the one that makes you feel put together every time you reach for your coffee cup, button your blouse, hold your phone, sign a receipt, or wave hello. So here's the closet and beauty checklist for your next manicure. Choose sheer rosy pink when you want softness, cleanliness, and a natural, healthy glow. Choose soft peachy nude when your skin needs warmth, camel, olive, tan, chocolate, or gold. Choose pink beige when you want a quiet, refined neutral that goes with almost everything. Choose muted mauve when nude feels too plain but red feels too strong. Choose classic blue red when you want a feminine, confident, polished statement that still feels timeless. Choose soft berry when you love depth, but want something lighter and fresher than dark burgundy. Choose milky lavender gray when you have cool coloring, silver hair, or a wardrobe that looks beautiful with soft gray, navy, white, and blue. Keep the finish glossy or softly satin rather than chalky matte if your hands tend to look dry. Keep the shape softly rounded if you want the fingers to look more graceful. Keep the length practical because elegance loses power when it gets in the way of your life. Moisturize the hands, care for the cuticles gently, and do not ignore pain, sudden nail changes, or skin concerns most of all. Stop thinking your hands have to be perfect before they deserve polish. You do not need flawless hands to wear a beautiful nail color. You do not need young hands to wear red. You do not need long nails to look feminine. You do not need a designer handbag, a diamond ring, or a weekly salon appointment to look cared for. Sometimes the whole transformation is as small as moving from hard